edge, I peruse it. How obnoxious, Gene got a conscience. He's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Going to catch your breath for a second, look at your neighbor and check it. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am, I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane in this.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. What we can see in the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. You look at this Packers defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And now
he's got him in, complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Packers in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. A second down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go to 54. Why? Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54. Go to 54. Why? 26. Prescott
to throw it. Flushed it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Brings up 3rd down.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
4th down, Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now an audible here into something else.
70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On third down, here's Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On play action, Prescott.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here go 46.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
46.
Prescott being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26.
Now Prescott. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Travis Etienne,
49 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Javonte Williams, 76 yards. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete to Freiermuth. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
47.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can...
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
There we go.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Play action now. Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
46.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Damone Clark.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent
touchdown, Cowboys. 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Lamb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
4 yards. Complete to C.D. Lamb. First and goal at the 3-yard
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Packers. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Dallas.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Trap 60! Trap 60!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 48, Packers 26. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Packers go 1st down.
on 1st and 10. It's Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry up.
46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Last thing, 19. Check out.
White on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Off play action, here's White. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
79 Broncos.
Now White on 4th down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
79 Broncos.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker.
36 yards.
And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Packers 26. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone,
they've got his man complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. This offense, though, they've been in the dashing through the snow. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Packers. CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And it's a fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther, Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Buffalo 18.
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left.
Steve Maverick. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Matthews. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 52 yards.
And the Cowboys extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kick.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come at it.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second down, Prescott. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Cowboys add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Elliott now to have the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Prescott down.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Complete to Jaden Reed. 10 yards on the pickup.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
To throw is Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
The onside kick recovered by the Cowboys.
70, Warriors 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
he's got a man complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First down, Prescott. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? What do you think?
Now Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
On the ball, on the ball.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Ready up. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
Onside kick recovered by the Packers.
We're going to 54. Why? 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So up comes the Packer offense as they will again go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's
got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Throw right side, complete to Williams. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go, 47. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, fans usually love